Good morning. I'm going to leave this mindfulness with you for the weekend. The reason I haven't got on yet is because I'm having building work and it's a little noisy here. However, we have a little quiet slot. My mindfulness today is to reach out to those that are being abused at home. There's quite a few of my friends that are in situations that they would like to get out of, and life is pretty difficult at home. During the pandemic, it's caused much frustration, and many couples that may be married or live together found it very difficult. For those that live alone, it's also difficult, as we've spoken before, about being lonely. However, I want to touch just a little bit about those that live with a spouse, a partner, or maybe children in the home, for it is you that I worry most about. During the pandemic, frustrations of being restricted and not being able to do the things that we would normally do, with being able to make choices for ourselves, and some of those choices have been taken away. However, it doesn't give someone the right to abuse a loved one or someone else in the home. There are lots of you out there that quietly make excuses for being abused, and it's you I reach out today. If you have a partner or a family member that verbally abuses you, or puts you down, or criticizes you continually, or finds fault and never praises you and never gives you a positive feedback and leave you with negative feelings all the time, these are cases of abuse. I have come to understand that during the pandemic, it has feuded people inside the home. People have become frustrated, angry, violent, and also mentally abusive. These things can be things like putting someone down continually, finding fault, tutting even, walking out of the room when your partner, spouse, or family member that abuses you walks out. These are things that cannot be accepted, and you are a victim, and you need to realize that you need to do something about it. Everyone has choices, but if someone makes those choices for you, this is a freedom or a lack of freedom that someone else is giving you. It is always important to remember you have a choice. You are a human, free to make your own choices. And when righteous choices are made, these choices can be made over and over again. When bad choices or negative choices are made, it usually restricts us to being able to make a good choice again. Just think about that. If you are in a situation, or even if you don't live with that person and you are in a relationship where they just put you down and criticize everything you do, or maybe share or even raise a hand to you, this is classed as abuse. So for those that are abused, and talking from experience here, you do not have to put up with this. You can walk away. Freedom of choice gives us that. Even if you are in a family relationship and you worry about your children, it doesn't mean that you don't have freedom of choice. Remember, sometimes when we make choices in the past, they can come back and make life difficult for us in our future, but you still can change that if you are mentally or physically abused. Remember, if you are abused, you need to remember to fight and have strong motivation to move out of a situation that is not wholesome, that is negative, and that would put you down. Please think about these things. If you are one of these victims, my heart goes out to you. But remember, you can be strong and walk away. In the meantime, have a good weekend. Bye-bye.